Welcome. Please stand for the singing of our national anthem by PCC student John Woolley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Jonathan. Well done. Audience, please be seated. And graduates, please be seated. Good evening. I am Dr. Craig Collins, Interim Campus President for the Extended Learning Campus and the PCC Southeast Center. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, I welcome you to the 2011 Portland Community College Commencement Ceremony. At this time, I would like to acknowledge our PCC faculty and staff. I ask that all PCC faculty and staff stand and be acknowledged. We want to thank them all for the contributions they've made to help our students achieve this important milestone tonight. So thanks to our faculty and staff. I would also like to introduce Dr. Preston Pulliams, District President of Portland Community College. Mr. Randall McEwen, District Vice President of Portland Community College. Dr. Christine Chersell, Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Mr. Wing-Kit Chung, Vice President for Administration. Dr. Algie Gatewood, Campus President of the Cascade Campus. Dr. Linda Gerber, Sylvania Campus President. Dr. David Rule, Rock Creek Campus President. Ms. Joyce McNair, our student speaker this evening. And Mr. James Dawson, PCC faculty member and our commencement speaker this evening. James. And now I would like to call upon the chair of the Portland Community College Board of Directors, Mr. David Squire.
On behalf of the Portland Community College Board of Directors, I'd like to welcome you to the 2011 Portland Community College Commencement. I'd like to introduce the other members of the board that are here tonight. Director and Vice Chair Jim Harper. Director Denise Frisbee. Director Deanna Palm. And Director Bob Palmer. It is our privilege to recognize the students who are graduating this year. Their accomplishments are truly inspiring. Congratulations, graduates.
I have the honor to introduce this year's student speaker, Ms. Joyce McNair. After a 30-year journey, tonight Joyce earns her associate's degree in general studies. Challenged by the housing collapse that ruined her mortgage business, Ms. McNair chose to recover by returning to school as an adult learner and to prove that it's never too late to learn. She's a mother of 3 and plans to transfer to Portland State University this fall to pursue a bachelor's degree in psychology. Joyce struggled in her return to school because she was also working full-time in a factory in order to support her and her family. She attributes her success in the classroom to her amazing support network of faculty and staff here at PCC. Joyce is a generous person who encouraged her fellow employees to pursue their goals as she did. Her story is very motivational, and I think you'll be impressed with her journey. May I present to you Ms. Joyce McNair.
Good evening. To President Williams, Board of Directors, faculty and staff, to all who make this college an instrument, a tool for goal accomplishment and the realization of dreams. How wonderful you are, and I applaud you. To my advisor in the Disabilities Office, Ruth McKenna, whose faith in me was inspirational. And to my professor, Chris Bailey, who would not let me see nothing but good things in myself, no matter how hard I struggled. He was there for me, rooting me along the way. And to my math instructor, Tim Hinkle, who worked with me in the math lab tirelessly. As math was a struggle for me and a challenge that with his help, I met. I'm proud to say while attending Portland Community College, I did not have a professor who was not willing to go the extra mile. I realized what you get out is what you put in. And to my sons, my family, and friends who kept cheering me along this journey. And finally, to my sister, who reminded me to celebrate this accomplishment. I said to her, "It's only my associates." And her reply was, "And it only took you 30 years to get it." When I was 17, I entered college for the first time, and in my sociology class, there was a woman much older than I was, and I was intrigued, and I wondered, who was she? How old was she? And why was she still in school? Well, it turns out her name was Grace, and she was 95 years of age. And one day I asked her, "Why are you still in school?" I'll never forget, she grabbed me by my forearm looked me dead in my eye and said, "You're never too old to learn, and learning is an ongoing, lifelong process." School has not always been easy for me. My grade point average in high school was a 1.76. Now, I am here today, 48 years of age. I have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and dyslexia. Going back to school, I realized something. It's not how smart you are, it's how determined you are to succeed that counts. My grade point average at PCC was 3.06. Years ago, I owned a mortgage company, and I knew that I should have gone back to school, but I was so busy and I never made the time. My business would have weathered the mortgage crisis had I went back. I realize that now. And I work in a factory, and I applied for a management position, and I was denied that position because it required a college 4-year degree. For those reasons, and for Grace's message, I enrolled in PCC, and I'm determined to keep on going. And I have a message to the audience on the behalf of myself and the fellow classmates. If you're considering going back to school to finish your degree, or to get a degree, or maybe a certificate, or to learn a trade, going back to school does not have to be something so formal. It can be something as enjoyable as painting or ceramics. Going back to school will give you a sense of peace and happiness that's indescribable. You're never done educating ourselves. We're never done educating ourselves. And learning is an ongoing, lifelong process. And to my fellow graduates, the class of 2011, do not stop. Achieve the full goal. Now that you have momentum, know in your heart that your goal is already achieved. There is a bachelor's, a master's, or a PhD with your name on it. Go after it and get it, and let nothing stand in your way. It may not be easy, but you've taken the first steps. You just have to follow the path to get there. You may only have enough light for the step that you are standing on, but rest assured the next step is there. Every step in this path or journey that you have chosen belongs to you, and no one, I mean no one, can keep you from achieving your goal or your dream but you. Remember Grace's message, you're never too old to learn, and learning is an ongoing, lifelong process. We should never be done educating ourselves. So go out there and get it. I am grateful and honored to speak to you today. Congratulations, and remember, today is only the beginning.
Thank you, Joyce. Your story is remarkable, and you motivate us to never give up and continue learning. We really wish you well. Thanks. Now I would like to introduce our district president, Dr. Preston Pulliams. Dr. Pulliams has served as president of the Portland Community College District since May 2004. Prior to coming to Oregon, Dr. Pulliams served as president of several community colleges in Michigan and New York. He is also a member of the Oregon Board of Higher Education. Dr. Pulliams is a proud community college graduate who earned his associate's degree from Muskegon Community College. He also went on to receive a Bachelor of Science degree in Social Science from Michigan State University and a Master of Arts in Counseling and Student Personnel from Western Michigan University. He finished his formal education with a doctorate in Educational Administration from the University of Michigan. And I want you all to know that Dr. Pulliams has also not stopped attending college. He takes photography and fitness classes through the community education program here at Portland Community College. I would like to welcome Dr. Pulliams to the podium to introduce our keynote speaker. Dr. Pulliams.
Thank you very much. Tonight it's my honor to introduce our commencement speaker, James J.D. Dawson. For more than 17 years, he has taught math to the students at the Cascade campus. Technically, you would call him an instructor, but his real love and the thing that has earned him such a following among his students is tutoring. J.D. got his start in teaching as part of the Teach for America program. He has taught in some challenging alternative schools across the country, from Florida to New York to California, and eventually the Saturday Academy at Portland's Jefferson High School. After a while, he found PCC across the street and went into the Margaret Carter Skills Center and was hired, and he's been there ever since. JD can be found nearly every day of the week in the Cascade Campus Learning Center, giving students extra help they need. His commitment to students and the college is simply incredible. This year, JD and his colleague, Penny Thompson, have developed an enhanced tutoring approach for students so they can succeed in math courses. His favorite book as a kid was The Little Engine That Could, and based upon his story and his dedication to students, you can tell why. Portland Community College is indeed very fortunate to have JD as a faculty member. Please warmly welcome Mr. JD Dawson.
First thing, folks, you are the reason that JD is here. I was going to go through a whole acknowledgement of our great president and the presidents of the other 4 comprehensive campuses. And just to let you know, I appreciate you. You know who you are, and you've already been acknowledged. So I'm just going to cut to thanking the staff, faculty, students, parents, friends, relatives, and acquaintances that have taken the time to share in this most important ceremony.
You need to raise that.
Oh, my mouth ain't big enough. Oh, okay. If I missed anyone, it is an oversight of the mind and not the heart. First thing, it is an honor and privilege to be chosen to be faculty speaker at Portland Community College. June 10th, commencement ceremony. Unfortunately, I don't recall the faculty speaker at my own graduation. I attribute that to age, not the speech itself. The nice thing is, PCC is going 50, so am I. So congratulations to us both. I have been an educator for quite a while. I chose mathematics as my content area because I believe that it is an important skill and everyone should be given an opportunity to learn how to do and use math. I love teaching, tutoring mathematics, and watching students grow in their confidence and skills. I like to watch you grow in all your skills, but I'm My particular is the math. I lamented over this speech for a while until I realized that you as graduates have done something that very few people do, for whatever the reason. You decided on a path and saw it to its conclusion. That is one of the key components of success in any endeavor. So I want to talk to you about a few things or sayings that motivated me. Enjoy the moment. Take the time to physically feel your success. Look at your neighbors. How do you or they feel right now? And I really want you to check this out and look at your friends. Realize that you have done something that a lot of people would love to do. I remember when I was a student going to get my BS that I didn't enjoy it because it was so much work. I had to enjoy it afterwards. But I want you to enjoy your success now because you earned it. You know, the second one I was going to say is whether you believe you can do a thing or not, you are right. But part of your being here proves that you believe. Part of your being here proves that you believe. So I don't have to worry about that. Take this success and go with it. I got to do this one. This is one that got me. Your only limitations within reason is the ones that you set in your own mind. I grew up with a family of athletes. Everybody was tall. Everybody was 6'8", 6'9". My mother was 6'1". The dog was taller than me. And I had to get in my mind, if they can make it, I can make it. My school had a motto, ability above disability. You know what I like though now, PC? I like physical challenge. I like challenges, whether it be physical, mental, whatever. So now that they call it a physical challenge, that really just makes me push even more. My final idea is basically enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the life, succeed, continue to go for that success. Now, I got to do this, and the students that have worked with me know what this means. I wear a hat in honor of my dad. And one of the things that my class helped me develop is the concept of turning the hat. And the only way the hat turns is if JD is impressed. I end with this, folks. Basically, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the reason we are here, and I'm going to be here as long as the Lord let me, for you.
Give JD a standing ovation for that wonderful, wonderful, inspirational message, if we would please. Thank you very much. Now I know why, JD, you have such a wonderful following, and we really, really appreciate your inspiration and commitment tonight as you expressed. So thank you again very much. Now is the time we've all been waiting for. It's time to get our students their degrees. In an effort To honor our veterans, Portland Community College has decided to recognize our graduates who have served in the military by honoring them with a red, white, and blue cord. These graduates have put themselves in harm's way for our freedom, and we thank them for their service. Give them a round of applause. Thank you to our veterans. Members of the board, faculty and staff, and guests, I would like to present to you the Portland Community College Class of 2011 Commencement candidates.
This one goes like this, I guess. But
Do you want to go first? I think you read this first.
Should I start? Should we go?
so I'm gonna go like, I guess Rebecca wants me to go like this so that you
Okay.
know what the heading of the thing is,
And then read. Okay?
So,
So read this and then this. All right? And then read that one. The following candidates for the General Educational Development Certificate: Kyla Birch Bastion,
Aubriana Harris.
Ariel Lee Holian,
Ricardo Mahoney.
Maria Morales Ward,
David O'Neill.
The following are candidates for the Adult High School Diploma: Kennedy Elizabeth Cleghorn,
Matthew James Ramsey.
Lee Erickson,
Elizabeth Feldsman.
Philip Ray Littlejohn,
Keith Messenger.
Stefan Roberto Onas,
Ross Horndorf.
Margaret M. Peck Rutledge,
Mariah Santiago.
Sierra Woodward.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Accelerated Accounting: Sherry Abel,
The following are candidates for the one-year certificate in accounting clerk: Cindy M. Heinrich,
Lisa M. Thomas,
The following are candidates for the certificate in administrative assistant, basic computer literacy: Dunio Abaukar,
Nurto Mohammed Ahmed Ali,
Samsung Degene,
Mara Siham Mahmood,
Anne Wong.
It's for the student in a wheelchair.
The following are candidates for the certificate in auto body painting. Justin Michael Baker.
Should we wait? Just keep going.
They're gonna.
Andrew Duncan Culberson.
Andrew Robert Ferrer.
Janet Lee Gallegos.
Michael Anson Margules.
Justin Levi Mason.
Tim Edward Shrigardis.
Kaylee Brooke Spaziani.
Ryan Michael Trapp.
The following are candidates for the 2-year certificate in auto collision repair technology. Nicole E. Barnes.
Richard Benjamin Knight Rendon.
Bobby Joe Yaman Vergon.
The following are candidates for the 2-year certificate in automotive service technology. Katie Ja Al-Said.
Steve Hai Lu.
The following are candidates for the certificate in computer-aided design and drafting. Joshua Ryan Downhauer.
Eric M. Koski.
Jason Michael Ulrich.
The following are candidates for the 1-year certificate in computer applications and office systems. Claudia Ann O'Neill.
The following are candidates for the certificate in corrections technician. Rochelle Natalie Clay.
The following are candidates for the 1-year certificate in culinary assistant. Amber Rose Albright.
Corrine M. Blankenship.
Carly Jordan Chetlane.
Bjorn Christian King.
Annie Rose Macer.
Charles A. McCarthy.
Hillary June McKiernan.
Brandon Scott Paget.
Shannon Eugene Small.
Hillary B. Smith.
The following are candidates for the 1-year certificate in dental assisting. Julie Ann Ackelson.
Rocio Francis Aparicio.
Miriam Lachino.
Leslie Fabiola Moreno.
Emily Nguyen.
Tu T. Nguyen.
The following are candidates for the 2-year certificate in dental laboratory technology. Michelle Guadalupe Estrada.
Lee Tuan Trung.
The following are candidates for the 2-year certificate in diesel service technology. Eleazar Jackson.
Sean Michael Sanchez.
He said he doesn't know why those two. Just read it off.
Okay. Alden J. Stevens.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Early Education and Family Studies. Casey Aaron McCarthy.
Jin Grung Moon.
The following are candidates for the one-year Certificate in Emergency Telecommunicator 911 Dispatcher. Kelly Darris.
Craig B. Ekman.
Justin M. Murphy.
Molly Young.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Fitness Technology, Healthy Older Adult Fitness. Laura Lou Pape McCarthy.
The following are candidates for the one-year Certificate in Fitness Technology. Chelsea and Kathleen Novato.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Gerontology. Marilyn D.L. Anderson.
The following are candidates for the one-year Certificate in Juvenile Corrections. Dean De La Rosa Estrada Sanchez.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Library Media Assistant. Lisa Maria Stringfield.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Limited Electrician Apprenticeship Technologies. Daniel Finley.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Accounting. Tamil Selvan Nada Raja.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Medical Assisting. Angela J. Bonin.
Patricia G. Camberg.
Cynthia G. Hendricks.
Janet Diane Lamont.
Nicole Michelle Noga.
Maria Fernanda Opferman.
Clarinda Perez.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Network Administration, Linux Unix Server Network Security. Kirk Kelly Wah-Yik.
The following are candidates for the one-year Certificate in Paraeducator. Denise Jeanette Wood.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Professional Music. Amanda Grace Vandermeer.
Tanisha J. Williams.
The following are candidates for the two-year Certificate in Sign Language Interpretation. Bobby Jean Harris Shaw.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Video Production. Laura Demare Alpazar.
The following are candidates for the Certificate in Website Development and Design Web Assistant 2. Joyce A. Blacknall.
The following are candidates for the two-year Certificate in Welding Technology. Donald McCombs.
The following are candidates for the Associate Degree in General Studies. Joanne M. Anderson.
Lisa Yvonne Arsenault.
Shannon Marie Ayers.
Bradford Eugene Batchelor.
Jennifer Ann Blazard.
Michelle Nicole Boyer.
Leslie C. Bugg.
Lois M. Campbell.
Amy R. Cashman.
Ismaheen Shelby.
Bernice Cecil Chevreau.
Erica Cofield.
Hillary Ann Collins.
Katie Eileen Cooper.
Janelle Ann Dillman.
Megan Marie DiLorenzo.
Erin Hallie Dowell.
Tara J. Drangsfeld.
Sierra Alicia Dyer.
Juniper Nua Dyer.
Suad El Fane.
Sufian El Musi.
Roger Espinosa.
Kevin James Ferris.
Jessica Renee Ferrara.
Rosetta A. Forbes.
Lisa M. Fountain.
Karen Elizabeth Fowler.
Marion Riley Freyer.
Sabrina Rose Garvin.
Amy Goebel Valencia.
Robin G. Grabhorn.
Nina Michelle Green.
Dominique Sintel Hall.
Julie Harrison.
Cynthia J. Hausner.
Rosalind Hawkins.
Angelia Stephanie Henry.
Laura Ann Marie Hogan.
Christina G. Hugo.
Ariane Hurtado.
Miho Ishii.
Janelle Ray Johnson.
Valerie Mae Kaufman.
Kashanta J. Kelly.
Elizabeth Mae Keplinger.
Joanna Augusta Kim.
Jackie Elizabeth Kirk.
Michelle Lynn Kirsch.
Leslie Ann Lazo.
Trevor Jung Hong Lee.
Samuel Jean Lumsey.
Lindsay May Manel.
Lan Marbury.
Trevor Andrew Marquis.
Stephanie Marie Masters.
Aaron M. McKee.
Katrina Nicole McNair.
Cherise Marie Millette.
Lorena Alicia Mondane.
Cynthia Louise Mee.
Catherine Lynn Murphy.
Samantha Caitlin Murphy.
Francine Simamba Musafiri.
Jamila Maria Myrick.
Lily Ningsi.
Fujio Oe.
Ayumi Ogiso.
Carmen Olivo.
Deanna Faye Patton.
Alyssa Daruni Pimadson.
Talia J. Potter.
Roberta Jean Priest.
Gwen E. Reed Thrasher.
Kevin Michael Richardson.
Crystal Malia Robinson.
Virginia Renee Riles.
Ariel Marie Stone Ryan.
Stefan Sandu.
Michael Andrew Sanford.
Cassandra Jean Schreiber.
Selena Shakya.
Deanna Marie Sierra.
Nicholas Paul Simpson.
Eva Skripova.
Andrea Marie Smith.
Patricia Alice Smith.
James Steele.
Tisha Celeste Stiff.
Jillian P. Stinnett.
Shelley Marie Totfest.
Prakash Thapa. Thank you.
Angela Theriot.
Liliana Thirdgill.
Angela M. Sumas.
Rebecca Tunan.
Ana Celia Velasco.
Andrew Jonathan Wagner.
Mark Christopher Wagner.
Karensa Sachiko Wakimoto.
Christopher Michael Walkie.
Thomas Martin Welsh.
Timothy J. Wenrick.
Ashley Louise Wheeler.
Dreshad Lamar Williams.
Tina Marie Williams.
Adisu Arega Wold.
Thomas Scott Worth. Congratulations, Thomas.
Palagea Zekman.
Ana Maria Anika Velasco.
Mohammed Ahmed Al Mazrui.
The following are candidates for the one-year certificate in paralegal. Don Swaby Whittemore.
The following are candidates for the certificate in auto body painting. David R. Stotts.
The following are candidates for the one-year certificate in culinary assistant training. Daniel Victor Penn.
Ike Bowden Monday.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Accounting. Carolina Amizola.
Amal Saeed Amir.
Lawrence Dale Anderson.
Valerie Berry.
Leah Elise Feather.
Christina Hampton.
Patricia Lynn Hall.
Michael Barrett Coster.
Ann T. Lamb.
Connie J. Lane.
Maria Gabriela Mershon.
Dahlia Mikhail.
Yenny Nguyen.
Anita Louise Patton.
Sarah Lynn Pavey.
Jennifer Dawn Pullen.
Geraldine P. Rauch.
Sarah E. Rosera.
Cindy Stetson.
Patricia E. Thomas.
Erica Macedo.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Alcohol and Drug Counselor. Pamela K. Daniel.
Richard Mike Davis.
Michelle Farrakhan.
Jerome T. Gilgan.
Ginger Nicole Laughlin.
Rachel B. Launchberry.
Virginia Diane Noggle.
Anita Jo Porter.
Danielle May Spengler.
Nicole Renee Triplett.
Daniel L. Wolf.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Architectural Design and Drafting. Sarah N. Hanna.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Architectural Design and Drafting, Residential Option. Jihei Kim.
Mark A. Nichols.
Laura Margaret Ryder.
Bonnie L. Schofield.
Linda Yang Tilden.
Rachel Ann Verdick.
Jacinto I. Can Gongora.
Jeffrey Lau Carlson.
Tiang Hu Win.
Quang Van Nguyen.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science and Auto Collision Repair Technology. Kenneth Colin Bender.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Automotive Service Technology. Michael Anthony Moore.
Mary Catherine Mullins.
Kristen Marie Paul.
Jesus Ramirez Lopez.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Aviation Maintenance Technology. Gibong Park.
Christopher James Seifert Sargent.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Aviation Science Airplane. David Anthony Sutherland.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Aviation Science Helicopter. Robert C. Brunken.
Rainer Gades.
Taylor R. Rohde.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Building Construction Technology. Hui Huang Tran.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Building Construction Technology, Construction Management. David Wayne Billingsley.
Frederick E. Dowalder.
Christopher Sagan Messenger.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Building Construction Technology, Design, Build, Remodeling. William John DeVay.
Jeffrey Leander Olson.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Building Inspection Technology. Brian Keith Dorlin.
Troy Allen Kozmeski.
Isaac Elting Wire.
Kristen Renee Neese.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Civil Engineering Technology. Curtis Ward John Croft.
Jeanette Alice DeCastro.
Diana L. Yeager.
Daniel Robert Cadera.
Monique Marie Smith.
Michelle Salam Alazmi.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Computer Application Office Systems Administrative Assistant. Sandra L. Cronkite.
Jimmy Win Nguyen.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Computer Application Office Systems Administrative Assistant Office Management. Carol Lynn Armstrong.
Ruth Esther S. Batista.
John Monette.
Pamela K. Moreland.
Daniel D. Steinmetz.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems. Obaid Al-Kwabasi.
Eskil Anderson.
Minki Jiang.
Bonnie Jean Kirkpatrick.
Michelle Renee McFatridge.
Kevin J. McGovney.
Samir Zurfa.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems Network Administration. Eldon J. Hullick.
Carmen J. Edwards.
Amanda Marie Lonnie.
Christopher Arnold Palmer.
William B. Sandoval.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. Michael Allen Alspa.
Brandy M. Anderson.
Taffy Lynn Burrell.
Sophia Marie Xavier.
Monica Garlow.
Amy Geyer.
Andrew Grundman.
Amber Marie Clyde.
Tiffany L. Lamberth.
Kendra Dakari Pennington.
Warren Van Polson.
Michelle Marie Richards.
John Anthony Terry.
Edward Charles Schultz.
Sarah Ann Sprague.
Kimberly A. Watkins.
Judith Ann Whitaker.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene. Tram T. Bui.
Queen T. Ko.
Rose Belinda S. Nelson.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Dental Laboratory Technology. Patrick Ryan Burke.
Amy Marie Honeyman.
Tan Nok Lee.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Service Technology. Bryn E. Erdman.
Remy Gayen.
Terrence Addison Loftus.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Early Education and Family Studies. Natalia Merecias.
Christy Ann Richardson.
Frederica Alicia Steckline.
Yulia A. Supina.
Luz Maria Torres.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Electrician Apprenticeship Technologies: Roy Allen Lemke.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Electronic Engineering Technology: Timothy Don Eru.
Eric Damon Matson.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Electronic Engineering Technology, Biomedical: Barbara Ann Barker.
Brian William Keene.
Yuri A. Rusakov.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Electronic Engineering Technology, Renewable Energy Systems: Marvin Brett Hall.
Larry M. Pyatt.
Mark David Fang.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Emergency Management: Erin Eileen Morrison.
John W. Thompson.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Emergency Medical Technician Paramedic: Jonathan Anthony Souza.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Facilities Maintenance Technology: Khalid Omar Ezat.
Robert Jane Stepp.
Jesus Santoyo.
You're out of order.
Robert, it's you.
I go Jim.
Stop.
Stop.
His name? You're Robert. Robert Jane Stepp.
He's not here. What's his name?
Robert Gene Stepp.
Jin Hu Su.
Tesfaye H. Johannes.
Nicholas J. Miltimore.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Fire Protection Technology: Darren Keith Deagle.
Evan Michael Holmgreen.
Anthony J. Muncie.
Michael Dean Merrick.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Fire Technology: Pamela C. Bear.
Stephen R. Boren.
All right. Fitness Technology: Leah Grant. Leia. Star Wars.
Daniel Jason Horowitz.
McKenna Ray Masrud.
Kristen Alexandra Knackers.
Jessica Lynette Rich.
Danita Gwynn Smith.
Linda Kathleen Vinson.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Gerontology: Leah Falconer.
Paul W. Perry.
Mary Diane Phillips.
Janice Richards.
Rhoda Denise Saxton.
Alexia Steffen.
Kathleen P. True.
Patricia Weatherwright.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Graphic Design. John O. Barba.
Russell Gary Callison.
Jessica Renee Corwin.
Kevin Cox.
Melody Lynette Dudley.
Leslie Nicole Gartland.
Caitlin Rose Hull.
Heather Ann Jansen.
Corey Kinnick.
Alma Lasco Nieni.
Valencina Lipchik.
Alex Lublink.
Benjamin J. Model.
Lisa Marie Ovando Areola.
Ambler Clarissa Seropoulos.
Gabi Tirta.
Lisa Marie Wild.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Health Information Management. Amy Diane Bailey.
Jamie Melinda Knupel.
Jennifer Renee Miller.
Marina Millman.
Angela O'Shea.
Nathan Thomas.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Interior Design. Miranda Bonner.
Rebecca Wee Ma.
Carrie Lynn Piercy.
Michelle Celeste Saxey.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Landscape Technology. Joy Cayley.
Terry Diane Tippett.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Machine Manufacturing Technology. Jesse Miles Moreno.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Management. Roberta Marie Chavez.
Stacy Michelle Girard.
Octavia Horn.
Wendy Ehrig.
David Tyrone Mapes.
Francis Mercado.
Gina Perky.
Adaleta Salkanovich.
Lorena Santa Cruz.
Crystal Antoinette Thomas.
Aisha Andrea McCall.
Sarah Elizabeth Wilding.
Amy E. West.
Rebecca Ann White.
Shannon Lee Whitehouse.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Management Supervisory Development. Ian Keith Jackson.
Joyce Marie Love.
Sherry Louise McPherson.
Kelly Marie Patterson.
Mali Pantavong.
Angelia R. Warren.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Marketing. Mai Can Wen.
Amanda Lynn Vukovic.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Mechanical Engineering Technology. Timothy James Connolly.
Alamo Buru Degu.
Joel Anthony Johnson.
Dustin A. Kalis.
Timothy Aaron Stanley McClellan.
Paul J. Okrasinski.
Garrison P. Porquez.
Stephen Wesley Seitz.
Jacob Stephen Webb.
Jarek Taylor Seaver.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Medical Laboratory Technology. Kieran Elliott.
Tara Lindsay Johnson.
Toon Lee.
T.T. Wen.
Van T. Wen.
Caitlin Leah Torres.
Win Trunk.
Kendra May Wise.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Microelectronics Technology. Charles Lloyd Hawks.
Glenn Robert McGrady.
David E. Pierce.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Multimedia. Patrick Joseph Miller.
Adam Charles Monteblanco.
Sandra L. Moore.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Sheila Ann Bird.
Aurora Butoruga.
Ryan Lane Carmen.
Deborah Liz Carolino.
Tierra Lynn Corby.
Sienna Rose Kumbo.
Pamela Sue Denham.
Michelle Rose Dickinson.
Narissa R. Galvez.
Susan Margaret Grant.
Elizabeth Louise Lane.
Penelope Roxas Lier.
Brenda Lynn Leith.
Nonica Dalen Myers.
Catherine Elaine Ortega.
John Douglas Pastor.
Michelle Irene Ramsdell.
Karen Michelle Kiles.
Porly Rashana Rath.
Catherine A. Ross.
Jacqueline Amber Sorrell. The following are candidates for the Certificate in Administrative Assistant Basic Computer Literacy. Jerome Adibonneau.
Laura Lynn Coleman.
The following are candidates for the one-year certificate in accounting clerk. Elizabeth Jacobs.
The following are candidates for the certificate in facilities maintenance HVACR installer. Peter John Winchester.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Ophthalmic Medical Technology. Jamie Renee Andrews.
Jeanette Marie DiPaolo.
Francie Hughes.
Linda Lee Noble.
Cheryl K. Lund.
Rachel Candida Solberg.
Gao Tho.
Tammy Winters.
Julia Vassal Chinson.
Maria Magella O'Malley.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Paraeducator. Katie Lynn McKenna.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Paralegal, Victoria Margaret Hall.
Patricia L. Bourne.
Lorita Louise Castro.
Carolina Dillon.
Tricia Marie Dubois.
Paul Matthew Douglas Frazier.
Wayne Gardner III.
Lee Milady Joyner.
Donna S. Kerr.
Amanda Krebs.
Cynthia Ann Martin.
Alon Porashis.
Leah Marie Short.
Catherine Lee Tucker.
Kristen Murphy.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Sign Language Interpretation. David Mendez Cantu.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology. Emily Diane Ashoff.
Melissa Sue Carl.
Bonnie Jolene Dewhurst.
Kelly Keiko Dugan.
Ashlyn Brooke Fuller.
Ann C. Hornberger.
Josie Rose Kinnaman.
Kathy Isidra Leniner.
Laura Ashley Markwood.
Melody Gracie Martin. Grace.
Samantha Ann Matson.
Dana L. May.
Jessica Elena Peters.
Nina Bell Thompson.
Natasha Marie Whitchurch.
Mary Catherine Wilson.
The following are candidates for the Associate of General Studies. Victoria Omosefi Kasali.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Website Development and Design. Nicole Guyton.
Annie Sharmila Kumar.
Fee Lee.
Abel Ray Rodriguez.
Robert Rowland.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Welding Technology. Russell Clark Empsch III.
Joshua Adam Vanderzanden.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Science. Krista Rose Abel.
Tia Marie Gomez Zeller.
Mildred Estrada Oroche.
Nawaf Mostaf Al-Awadi.
Kalogomala Al-Gamadi.
Fahad Al-Juhami.
Ahmad Abdallah Al-Khalaf.
Lauren Macy Al-Geyer.
Maria Alonzo Martinez.
Ji Young An.
Keiichi Aoyama.
Allison Marie Bailey.
Shane David Barker.
Hannah Marie Barrett.
Cody James Bergstrom.
Claudia Bermejo.
Kara Lynn Blyde.
Troy Daniel Bowman.
Pasqualina Boyer.
Brianna Bragg.
Lindsay Candace Brown.
Melissa Burke.
Crystal B. Carroll.
Karina Lisette Calderon Diaz.
Whitney Rochelle Carlisle.
Dharma Castillo.
Megan Catherine Chambers.
Wei Che Cho.
Melody Salente Vivar.
Maggie Catherine Clack.
Vladislava Alexandronova Cluton.
William Martin Cushman.
Dion Duran Dakota.
Pamela Louise Dye.
Shelley Renee Fontenot.
Nicole Renee Gaither Martin.
Trina L. Gabarino.
Elizabeth Marie Gish.
Julianne Marie Gronquist.
Nika Hall.
Nihal Abdelaziz Hassan.
Harley John Howard.
Janetta Jewel Hoff.
Sandy Petra Hess.
Destiny Marie Hotchkiss.
Jeffrey Thomas Gardner.
Mackenzie Irene O'Neill.
Jasmine Dion Hudson.
Emma Ray Hughes.
Jennifer Julia Hughes.
Caitlin Rose Hutchinson.
Khaled M. Ismail.
Chizuru Gannon Johnson.
Mubarak Al-Mazrui.
Donald Wayne Wilson.
Clinton James Johnson.
Andrea Jasmine Rostad.
Sarah Irene Johnson.
Huang Nguyen.
Harmanpreet Singh.
Tamika LaQuinn Johnson.
Michelle Cantor.
Matthew Paul Kessler.
Cheryl Reed Kennedy.
Mark Joseph Lee.
Sunmi Lee.
Charles William Ludwig Jr.
Faith Lorraine Lujan.
Denise Vo Lee.
Gina Mayhew.
Erica Lynn McConkey.
Jameson Lee McCowan.
Erica Marie McNelly.
Roger Williams Mellon.
Francis Jamie Kathleen Miller.
Stephen Patrick Mills.
Antonio R. Montano.
Cameron Michelle Alicia Moore.
Alina L. Moseco.
Mercy Mo Igai.
Yuzuru Murata.
Sarah A. Myers Mitchell.
Queen T. Hong Nguyen.
Huang Nguyen.
Kan Li Wen.
Tu Hong Wen.
Sudi Bond Noland.
Di Fong Ti Fan.
Josh Phillips.
Jasada Prakyanarurat.
Socho Ramirez Mendez.
Lindsay K. Reeves.
Andrea Elizabeth Reyes.
Nicole Deanne Rocco.
Claudia Alexandra Rojas.
Kara Lee Roth.
Kelly Patricia Schumann.
Scott Aaron Schamberg.
Midori Shimizu.
Joshua Sukular.
Jackie Rachel Smith.
Paige Christine Tate.
Yuko Tamaki.
Douglas Estes Teal.
Amy Kathleen Tobin.
Vu Ann Tron.
Wen Trong Phuc Dong.
Philemon Ulina Wa.
Brenda Renee Vanderzanden.
Tara D. Van Dyke.
Marianne Garcia Villanueva.
Shauna Michelle Walton.
Tajia Tuhara Chance Whiteley.
Samantha J. Weiser.
Caroline Irene Witt.
Kashia Whitstruck.
Christina Elizabeth Young Johnston.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Science, Oregon Transfer in Business, Mabode Gonfigard.
Maria Erica Gonzalez.
Romaldo Gujardo.
Chris Robert Johnson.
Megan Kinney.
Lynn T. Truk Wen.
Ni Tuyet Ninan.
Jessica Clarity Reagan.
Carlos E. Rodriguez.
Kenneth Austin Salt.
Sarah Fern Scholl.
Christopher G. Smith.
Kristen Ann Steltenpole.
Jessica L. Weller.
Emily Nicole White.
Shanice Clarissa Doreen Wilder.
Brian Samuel Church.
The following are candidates for the one-year certificate in culinary assistant. Beryl McNair.
The following are candidates for the one-year certificate in emergency telecommunications 911 dispatcher. Shapri Ebony Brown.
The following are candidates for the certificate in professional music. Jess Matthew Kano.
The following are candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts, Oregon Transfer. Alyssa Sky Allen.
Gail Marie Anderson.
Laura Janice Andres.
Roberta Christine Artman.
Court Edward Bacon.
Leslie Barnes.
Paula Barreto.
Bridget Leanne Bassett.
Kayla Renee Binnendijk.
Carl Christopher Bloms.
Mary Ellen Bowers.
Kyle Brown.
Cheyenne Browning McPherson.
Brittany Cecil Brzezinski.
Duke T. Kim Wee.
Michael P. Calloway.
Martine Campos.
Jamie Christine Carline.
Leo Chavez.
Lee Hong Chen.
Kayla Janae Cosman.
Crystal Joan Covell.
Jeremiah Thomas Cromie.
Liliana Duncescu.
Angela Brooke Daniel.
Anna Julia Iguas.
Danine Elizabeth.
Michaela Renee Fiedler.
Kara Foster.
Jimena Marie Galvez.
Bianca Garcia Caballero.
Jared Crawford Goodhouse.
Jessica Hope Gosling.
Alexis Len Gulpin.
Elena Caitlin Hahn.
Spencer Clinton Hassman.
Fipe Lea Havea.
Ashley Aaron Heckathorn.
Isaiah John Hunter.
Jillian Lucy Johnson.
Clarice Joy Jordan.
Nicholas Allen Jungworth.
Caitlin Simone Cater.
Matthew Scott Kelso.
Noah Weston Killian.
Miranda Jade Kreitzer.
Leanne Lee.
Charlotte Ava Levesque.
Shannon Marie Muckabin.
Rochelle Lynn Maplethorpe.
Miranda S. Martinez.
Warren Ainsworth McHenry.
Sally Ann McSweeney.
Victor Mena.
Troy O. Messenger.
Leanna May Mill.
Erin Rebecca Moore.
Harry Lingen Norris.
Constance Mercedes Neiston.
Ruby Ann Offord.
Naomi Ohiro.
Matthew J. Oliva.
Hannah Louise Owens.
Rachel Ann Pierce.
Gloria Nayeti Pinzoni Marin.
Job S. Polk.
Shane N. Puvaviranon.
Aspen Davis Reed.
Polly Michelle Reed.
Joan Evelisa Rivera.
Justin Thomas Robertson.
Michelle Lynn Robertson.
Vanessa Robinson.
Nora Roble.
David Rodriguez.
Rudy Alexis Rola Rebus.
Rochelle Ann Roman.
Devin C. Roulette.
Ruth Amelia Rowland.
Sarah Ryan.
Sarah Ray Ryan.
Autumn Louise Seiler.
Monserrat Ane Sanchez.
Roxana Marie Schad.
Ava Marie Catherine Shedler.
Dallas Mackenzie Smalley.
Amanda Louise Smith.
Kayla Elizabeth Smith.
Tiana Danielle Smith.
Alexandra Renee Smithy.
Madison Lee Spray.
Madeline Ruth Stanley.
Daniel M. Taylor.
Martha Elizabeth Toussaint.
Geraldine Rose Tucker.
Jean Van Sinderen Vishaw.
Jose Alfredo Velasquez.
Anna Vetter.
Austin Grant Wardrop.
David Nathaniel Watts.
Kelly Christine Wilkinson.
Joshua Robert Williams.
Michelle Deanne Williams.
Michelle Louise War.
Rita Melinda Yinug.
Jessica E. Zisa.
Amanda Nicole Zuniga.
Alexandra Murphy Arneson.
Kyle James Davis.
Colin Patrick Kanuski.
Lorinda Rose Castro.
Cami K. Clausen.
Andrew Ian McCall. Deanna Nicole Putz. All right. And finally, the following is a candidate for the Associate of General Studies and also our student speaker, Joyce McNair.
Dr. Pulliams, on behalf of the Board of Directors, we direct that the diplomas, certificates, and degrees be conferred.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Members of the Board of Directors, upon recommendation of the faculty and administration of Portland Community College, and by the power vested in me by the state of Oregon, it is my pleasure to confer upon these students the diploma, certificate, and degrees earned along with all rights and responsibilities associated with the conferral. Congratulations, graduates. Before the formal recession this evening, official rites and passage to become a college graduate is to move your tassel from the right to the left side of your cap. Go ahead, graduates. Friends, family, faculty, students, members of the Board of Trustees, I present to you the class of 2010. You're now graduates and alumni of Portland Community College. Congratulations and the best of luck.